He would go and grab another batch of CDs. He was an older gentleman. He had short afro, but crooked teeth, and his clothes were rumpled. I walked up behind him and said, "Michael, what are you doing in this store?" He turned to me and said, "Marlon, how did you know it was me?" I told him, "You're my brother. I can spot you anywhere, regardless of your makeup. I know your walk, I know your body language, and those shoes did not help." Michael wore the same shoes wherever we went. But I guess that was his way of trying to experience what we take for granted. We would never understand what he endured. Not being able to walk across the street without a crowd gathering around him. Being judged, ridiculed. How much pain can one take? Maybe now, Michael, they will leave you alone. Michael was the voice of our angelic trumpets, and he will continue to be the voice, that angelic voice in heaven, nearest to our Creator, and waiting us when our day comes to pass. Michael, I love you. I will miss when we said our goodbyes. I will hug you and I say, "I love you," and your response was, "I love you more." You know, the Lord has a purpose for everything. And sometimes we just can't see it or understand it. But it will be made clear to us when we reach that ultimate reward of being in his presence. And Michael, you're there. You're right there. You have finished your work here on earth, and the Lord has called for you to come home with him. So I thank you, Michael. I thank you for all the smiles that you've placed in many people's hearts. And I thank you for everything that you've done for others across this globe in the Lord's name. And I have one request, Michael, one request. I would like for you to give our brother, my twin brother, Brandon, a hug for me. I love you, Michael, and I'll miss you. I thank you. Janet, want to say something?
I just wanted to say,
speak up, sweetheart, speak up. Get close.
Ever since I was born, Daddy has been the best father you could ever imagine. And I just wanted to say I love him so much.
We want to thank you all for loving my brother and supporting our family. Thank you and good night.
ago. There will never be another Michael Jackson. His musical presence has left its mark on his family, his friends, and the millions of fans who have sang and danced, or at least tried to do so, like Mr. Michael Jackson. He was often imitated, but never duplicated. He wanted to heal the world through his music, and in a small way, he succeeded. His music reached across the barriers of race, culture, and even national identity, unifying the planet, if only for a few moments. So now it's up to us. We should all look at the man or the woman in the mirror and change the way we treat each other. Let's celebrate our uniqueness, respect our differences, and make that change starting today. My prayer is that this will be more than just a memorial for Michael Jackson, but a remembrance truly of what he means to us. Because all around us are people of different cultures, different religions, different nationalities, and yet the music of Michael Jackson brings us together, not only here, but around the world. The family has allowed me to close this memorial with a prayer, and I'm going to ask that you would just catch the hand of the person next to you, whether you're in this auditorium or watching by television, wherever you might be, in solidarity and remembrance of truly what Michael Jackson's music has done to us and what the man means in this place. If you are so inclined, will you bow your heads and let's pray.